Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Carthage. So before we start playing today, one thing about the Chinese cultural victory. I'm playing the version from the 24th of April, so I'm pretty sure China just needs to be influential over all the other people on the map, and they don't need, where is it? They don't need telecommunications and the new wonder that's been added in the 30th of April version. So I do have to worry about China getting the victory pretty soon. That's why I'm trying to get the embargo and everything, because yeah, I don't think that before the current version of the Vox Populi that's been released recently, there was any other requirements for cultural victory than just being influential over everyone. So the embargo is still the way to go, and we have to hope that slows them down enough that Byzantium will be able to resist until we can do something about China. Although as they are getting farther and farther into the tech tree, always when they get in a new era, the game basically becomes easier for the AIs thanks to the scaling bonuses. That'll be more and more difficult to catch up. I think like our last chance to basically catch up with China, or at least stay in manageable distance when we can still fight them, is like until the end of modern era. If they get into atomic era before us, let's say like 2 or 3 techs earlier than we can get it, we are pretty much screwed. I kind of need to get probably atomic theory about the same time as they get there, and then just use the nukes to do so much damage that they won't be able to recover. That is still a long way to go. First, we have to like survive the current situation before we can start thinking about any offensive. And I was thinking about what we want to do right now. And I think I will wait first 5 turns to see what's gonna happen with our happiness once the Golden Age ends. Then we can start thinking about another war with Ethiopia. And after that, we can decide if we want to try to attack China again. But I don't think I want to do that until we get access to, where are they? To ironclads, and we upgrade our corvettes into ironclads. So I'm hoping that by the time the ironclads will still have advantage over whatever China might have by that time. So that's the plan right now. And of course, this gives us time to, first of all, wait for the World Congress, see if we can embargo China. And second of all, build all the zoos and the public schools that will or should significantly increase our happiness. So that's the plan. And before we end the turn, I checked our diplomatic options. There are not that many, but there is one that is quite important, because Poland is willing to sell their votes, and we can buy it this way. I already checked how much I can get. It should be 105 gold per turn. I will do it. They have currently 36 stacks. If they get to 39, they're still quite far behind. They'll still be like 5 ticks behind, and I don't think they can cause any like significant problems to us, even if they ask for independence. So let's help them a bit, and this will help us as well. We need the gold quite desperately, so let's do that. And maybe he will like us a little bit more now. Yeah, we look on his military there, just a few units here and there, not much. Worst case scenario would be he asking for independence, then I would deny that, and he'd use the melee units to pillage some tiles. It's more like annoying, that's really dangerous. And then we have all the ships on the coast that would just destroy his cities, plus we have quite a few units that would just run through him. So giving him tax shouldn't be dangerous. Okay, anything else you wanted to do? I don't think so. Oh, our units still need orders? What is this? We still want to work on those roads. So, 45, 45. And the caravan, which one was this? Feeding the capital. Yeah, we still want to keep doing that. Although, actually, I can't afford to spare the production. I was thinking about replacing this caravan with a cargo ship. That would be more food for the same trade route, but right now we have to rush those public schools and zoos. So maybe after that we can think about it. Now we can end the turn. Yeah, you'll stay here. Go. Come on, Marco, don't do this to me. We need Denmark on our side, not fighting them. I'm trying to unite the world here against China, and they're doing this. Oh, more trades with Poland. Huh. We still have some money. Dude, I just gave you 3 tags. Why are you so mad? No, not a horse. What if I gave you 1 iron? Well, that's value. That was like 14. Really? So little? This will be 1. This is also pretty bad, but we can still get like 7, 8 maybe. Are positive modifiers? Not much. I wonder why I have so ridiculous 1 more getting penalties. I really didn't conquer that much in this Let's Play. What, 5 cities maybe? Overall 6? They still hate me real bad. When you compare it to some of the marathon Let's Plays, when I conquer 40, 50 cities, I really did nothing in this Let's Play. It still doesn't matter. We are the enemy number 1 for the whole world. Maybe number 2 after Denmark. Okay, faith not enough to buy another university, and the money that should be enough to speed up a few things, like this zoo, for example. We still have quite a long time before the upgrades to ironclads. How expensive is that, by the way? Not even that expensive, 1300. Okay, so we can afford it. With 600 or almost 700 gold per turn, we can probably afford to keep boosting the production in our cities and just secure the faith. I mean faith, happiness. What am I talking about? This is supposed to be a village, and are supposed to move this way, I think. Next. No, I'm not declaring war on them. Or Denmark this time. They tried to stop China early. Lost the war. And now they are so screwed. Ethiopia has replaced China as an ally of Ragusa. Well, that's good. Just steal as many allies from them as possible. How are we doing here? Boredom, illiteracy, religious divisions. Let's go for the public school, not boosting it here. We pay for the opera house. Nope, so let's do it. And are you done with the railroad? Yes. Okay, let's build, not railroad, the road. Just build the road here now. What was this one? Was a foreign trade route? Can we get a better one? I'm pretty sure that we... Oh, question, can we get a better one? Oh, we could go to China, that would be a better one. Except... Okay, now when they manage to take over our college anyway, so if I give them another modifier, who cares? How does it look like with the defensive pact? They have defensive pact with China, so when I declare on them, I'll automatically start war with China. How much is a caravan now? Like 400 gold? I think if it's worth losing the caravan just for a few turns, having this trade route, probably not. I'll just trade. It's what, 10-1? We can get better than that. Go to Corinth, I think. And the public school, we need 300 more, so next turn we should have enough. You want open board, you want open borders, that's not gonna happen. I would like to get from him though are tags, but they're so expensive. I checked other options and no one else is willing to sell, even for a ridiculous price. I was thinking like maybe buying from Byzantium if they were willing to sell, and then just declaring. I know it feels a bit like cheating, but there is the option, and in our current situation we need to take advantage of everything that we can find on the map. So buying 4 gold per turn and declaring war immediately would mean we would get the gold per turn back and we still keep the tag. But they're not willing to sell. And Caesar is back. Hey Caesar, how long are you gonna last this time? Oh, we are not working this tile. We are not working this tile either. Stagnation. I'm fine with stagnation, I think. Or am I? I have the Musician's Guild. What are the problems here? Boredom. And illiteracy. Illiteracy, actually, it's not that bad. Thinking, if I do this, can I now reassign? How far are we from the scientist? 100 turns, okay. And 24 turns for a musician, yeah, that's definitely better. We can also queue up the zoo after the opera house. Still have what? Oh, we only 380, so we are not buying anything else. But I think this should take care of Warsaw. It was a huge source of unhappiness for a very long time. That was one of the things that really screwed us over in this Let's Play, that we got Warsaw without a single building. When you compare it to what we got in Addis Ababa, I mean, that's just night and day. Complete set of buildings in the Ethiopian capital and nothing in Warsaw. I don't know why that happened, but well, it happened. So finally, I think we are about to solve that huge source of unhappiness. You are done with your opera house. So what else are we gonna do? I guess the zoo. I mean, the zoos are too good to pass. What else? I might as well build another road down here. I know it's not a hill or anything, but it'll still make us run faster. And I think we can get the road here as well for the next war. Road. 1 turn for the great engineer. I have no idea what we're gonna do with this guy, because I checked for wonders. I don't think we have a chance to get anything. Oh, you want things from me? We can do that. Started embassy. We can probably get a jade for a few turns. I can add some iron to that. Or do you want... Oh, you wanted the ivory, right? So this is a fair trade. Yeah, 22 happiness somehow. Engineer has been born. Thinking just might pump him for another tile improvement. Maybe around Athens. Wouldn't be bad. Let's say here. This farm is quite bad anyway. And we would work this instead of... Why are we working this forest? Let's do that. Just double check, make sure there's nothing I want to rush in the capital. Lure is already gone. And the closest one there... And I will build both these two things. I'm pretty sure they're already working on that. Yeah, I was thinking about switching to dynamite right after archaeology, but I think I would still be too late to get the Eiffel Tower. I don't think that we have anything to rush with the great engineer. What was it? This is the tower I wanted to send him. Also use him around Sparta. There will be another option. Sparta doesn't have that much production. Could pop him maybe here. Might be better. Where did he go? There. Okay, you are done with your public school. The boredom. Oh, that's gonna be another zoo. And more zoos for everyone. So what is the next thing we are waiting for? Now the Golden Age ends. Okay, that's gonna be a big one. Stern basically decides if he can afford to attack Ethiopia or not. What did it cost us? Like 20 happiness. When I saw that 20 plus happiness we had, I felt like, yeah, problem solved, you know, should be able to start conquering again. Nope, I was wrong. Give me one more road on this tile, and how long until we get railroads? 15 turns. I think I'll start sending my workers back, and we'll just wait for those railroads. Start connecting the cities as soon as possible. So your first one, let's move this guy all the way to the other side. of our territory. And what is this ship? What's the production to Carthago Nova? Check defensive pact. They have defensive pact with Rome. Okay. How likely is it that you're gonna end up fighting Theodora? I think it's safe. Let's send cargo ship there. How much can we get? I don't want the religious pressure, but I don't think I can find a trade route that wouldn't give us at least some religious pressure. This one looks good. 13, 20 science, 8 culture. It's probably the best one. No, 15, 22, 9. That's the best one. Okay. And I was surprised that it, for a moment, decreased our happiness. Six turns. And then we find out if we can embargo China. 45. Still have defensive pact. I didn't realize that, but I was thinking about declaring on Ethiopia. If a war starts, they will probably have to start it. Nope. Or it will be a war that basically starts because we declare on China. I don't think that's worth declaring a war on Ethiopia now when it would lead to war with China before we need that. Okay, 5 turns. So another public school is done. This will be 10 turns. Okay, let's boost that zoo. Give me that road. Then we can also start working on some archaeologists. That'll be nice. We still should have some available digs throughout our territory because China wasn't able to get their archaeologists there. Iron. Do I want to sell you iron? I mean, 1 iron, why not? Get another trade with her. Archaeology. There we go. Got the lumber mill. What are you guys doing? Not much. There really isn't anything left to do. Everything is improved, connected. I think you can go this way. We'll already, as I said, prepare for the railroads that we should get in, I'd say, like 10 turns. Rome denounced Denmark. Morocco denounced Byzantium. I hope that Byzantium doesn't attack Morocco. That would be the worst option. That's how we end up at war. Because we still have the defensive pact, right? Okay, and look at all the antiquity sites. So there's one. This is gonna be an artifact. This is probably gonna be... How is it called? Words. The tile improvement. You know what I mean, guys. Or this one. It's in the desert, so I'll probably grab an artifact here. What is this? Hope it's not the great tile improvement there right now. Or great person improvement. Oh, that's just a village. I'll see about this one. That's all. Thought we had more. Are there still some available? There is one, two. Okay, those should be ours. Those will be artifacts. And the rest is probably gone because China stole everything. How are cities doing? Now we also have access to museums. That's another pretty important building. Can we buy archaeologists? Nope. Well, let's boost the zoo, and after the zoo we will get a few archaeologists in our capital. We're done with Opera House. Hey, museum now. That reduces illiteracy. Oh, and let me read the whole description. Extra great artist rate in the city. And all artists guild provide 1 gold. 5 culture theme. What are the slots for great works? For artifacts. Okay, we should get artifacts from our archaeologists, so we'll try to theme our museums to get even more culture. Next. Just a friend. But I don't think it affected our happiness at all, or very little. Fine. We're done with the zoo. How long is it gonna take here to get those archaeologists? How many pigs do we have available? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I can get rid of one here and build 3. Come on, here. Yeah, send those workers back. Prepare them for the railroads. How are we doing? Oh, these things are pretty expensive. Checking for these alliances with city-states, because at least China has to fight for these alliances. It's not like they got them once and no one can take them away from them, so maybe some production is going towards diplomatic units. Anything basically that reduces their yields is good, but well, most likely not enough. How are we doing? I want to work the forest. I guess we are not growing anymore. I mean, in these cities, it's probably fine if you are not growing or growing very slowly. Thinking what I want to rush now. Let's rush the museum. I probably could do one more thing, or no, don't have the money. Next. The religious divisions are going up. So instead of buying a public school, maybe we are even done with public schools everywhere by now. I think I'll just check our cities for heretics and remove some of them. That will be some extra happiness. Oh, fish. That we can't work. We can ignore that. Declaration of friendship with Morocco. I hope they come back to us. This is a tile we can improve. What is this? Greece ally of Valletta. Dude, stop it. Envoy. Here. I made a mistake. I should have bought one a long time ago and just made or have him ready to give me back the alliance. It's a bad timing. We might have lost the vote because of that. Listen, dude. Embargo China. That was a mistake. Construction project from Vatican. 6 museums. Yeah, we can do that. And discover natural wonder. We still have a natural wonder that we can discover. We'll try to send someone this way. Well, we can think about it later. Let's just and whatever we are doing now, you can build me a mine. And check those votes. 45. Pay for the zoo. Oh, and the heretics, right. Checking if we have 2 unhappiness because of religious division somewhere. No, but we have problems with religion pretty much everywhere. Let's start the cleansing from this side. Visitor. Visitor. The 3rd one. And we don't have enough for a 4th one. So that will be next turn. Go. Okay, production. You are done with your zoo. How's poverty? Quite bad, because we don't have a grocer here. Send our archaeologist these sites first. before China finds a way how to get there. Be done. This guy can stay maybe around Warsaw. Get ready with the railroad as well. Delegates. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we lost one vote because of that alliance we lost there. Poland. Where's Poland? So that's 2. That's 6 votes. Hopefully this is 8. And maybe 6. 14. No way we'll ever be able to sanction China. Especially when Morocco wants to sanction Ethiopia. Oh, come on, help me with this. I played this part of the game wrong. I should have tried to buy Morocco's boats. And I should have bought that envoy much earlier and have him ready in Valletta. So 2 mistakes. And this will probably cost us the game in the end. Commit delegates. Unless a miracle happens and somehow we get the sanction through. That's this. There's something else. Oh, I wanted to check the influence battle still. China. I want to see the difference. 97, 149. That's like 40, what, 42,000 difference? Problem is that this bonus is going up. But still, it's not going as fast as I expected. And that's now when China is not fighting anyone. So maybe if we could stay at war with China like forever, Byzantium might be able to stay ahead. Ah. Like declaration for Morocco. Florence has a new ally. Who is the new ally? Good, that's one less vote for China. You can build me a mine. Let's pop this guy. Fingers crossed. What do we want to do here? Oh, I think we want to work the artist slot, so let's lock this tile. We'll have to sacrifice some of the food. And work the artist guild. Florence declared on Morocco. One turn too late. Okay, you are done with your public school. What's the problem now? Poverty, boredom. Well, this will help with boredom a bit. I maybe should have built one guild in Addis Ababa. Okay, votes. Open door passes. Whatever. Sanction Ethiopia fails. Why? Ethiopia, Rome, Poland, Byzantium. Poland, what are you doing? I bought your boat. And China also managed to defend themselves because I didn't see any Chinese votes and they can definitely beat us, so yeah, it failed. One vote. Oh, do I have to buy like those votes separately? Even the Marco voted against. You were fighting them. I expected this to be closer. But, well, I'll keep trying, I think. Sanction. Yeah, now everyone will be mad if I suggest this. Is there a better proposal that would help, but wouldn't make everyone mad? Here, yeah, I don't want to make Byzantium and Morocco mad if possible. Is this one? Unit maintenance increased. Could try this, but again, that would make Morocco and Byzantium mad. I don't want to risk treasure fleet, because if China goes all in, I would lose, and that would give them huge advantage. World religion, we won't be able to get that one. Civilization with scores from technologies and future techs below the global median will receive a boost of food and science. Maybe try this one. But, well, what do you think, guys? Let's make a cut here. I really could use some suggestions about the next proposal. There is something that maybe I'm missing that would help us, would hurt China, or wouldn't make our potential allies mad. I know it's quite a few conditions, but maybe there is something I'm missing. And I'll have to think about this myself, because right now I really don't know. And another question is, do we declare on Ethiopia now? Or how long do we still have to wait? That's probably like 20 terrains for industrializations for those ironclads. Oh, and China already has cruisers. Whoops, where the hell? Oh, here are cruisers. Okay, so we don't want to fight China now. A few turns ago, we had the technological advantage. Now they are ahead. That's pretty bad. They have Gatling guns. Both of these come from one tech, and that means they get the Eiffel Tower. Let me check the tech count. 49, 45. You have what, 47? Can we trade something? Well, let's make a cut here. And as I said, I'll think about this off camera a bit. We have a great scientist coming. I may actually switch from industrializations to dynamite. I'm not sure. It might be better to fight cruisers with ironclads than fight ironclads with ironclads. Then fight cruisers with cruisers and have our tanks, the corvettes, like behind a Chinese cruiser stack-wise, if you know what I mean. So I think ironclads against cruisers, that's a pretty good matchup for the ironclads. Yeah, let's probably stick to this. We just pop that scientist to speed things up, and I'll save up money so that we can upgrade all the corvettes as fast as possible, and that's probably gonna be the time when we declare on China again and see what happens. But well, that's gonna be next time. As usual, I hope that you liked today's episode. I hope that you're gonna join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.